Join me as I try to figure out if my cat really loves sleeping with me or if it's just for the warmth. So, have you ever wondered, do cats secretly love sleeping with their owners? I know I have, and that's exactly what we're going to explore in this video. As a cat lover, it's natural to wonder if our feline friends really enjoy snuggling up beside us, or if they're just in it for the warmth and comfort. You know, I think one of the biggest misconceptions about cats is that they're incredibly aloof and independent. People often assume that because they're not as needy as dogs, they don't have the same capacity for emotional connection. But I think that's a pretty narrow view of our feline friends. After all, have you ever seen a cat that's clearly comfortable around its owner? Rubbing up against them? Purring away? It's hard to deny that there's some level of affection going on there. But if we assume that cats are truly independent creatures, it's easy to write off their desire to sleep with us as just a practical decision. They're attracted to the warmth, the comfort, the security of our presence. And yeah, those are probably all factors. But what if there's more to it than that? What if cats are actually drawn to us on a deeper level? One that speaks to their emotional needs rather than just their physical ones. Of course, a lot of this misconception about cat independence stems from the fact that they're naturally solitary animals. In the wild, cats are hunters, and they don't really need the pack mentality that dogs do. So it's easy to assume that they're happy to just do their own thing, and don't really care about human interaction. But I think that's a pretty simplistic view of cat behavior. After all, domestication has changed cats in some pretty profound ways. And one of those ways is that they've learned to form bonds with humans. So, why do cats choose to sleep with their owners? Well, for one thing, it's got to do with instincts. In the wild, cats often sleep in hidden, sheltered spots to protect themselves from predators. And when they're domesticated, they often transfer that instinct to their human owners. It's a way of them saying, "Hey, you're my pack, my family. I trust you to keep me safe." And that's a pretty powerful bond. But it's not just about safety. Cats are also attracted to the warmth and comfort that we provide. They're natural crepuscular animals, which means they're most active at dawn and dusk. So when they're sleeping, they're often looking for a warm, cozy spot to curl up in. And what's warmer and cozier than a human bed? And then there's social bonding. When cats choose to sleep with us, they're often doing it because they feel comfortable around us. They've learned to associate our presence with feelings of safety and security. And that's a pretty powerful emotional connection. I mean, think about it. When you're sleeping, you're at your most vulnerable. And if your cat chooses to snuggle up beside you, that's a pretty big sign that they trust you implicitly. So, what does the science have to say about all of this? Well, one study published in the Journal of Veterinary Behavior found that cats actually produce a special scent when they're sleeping, which helps to mark their territory and create a sense of familiarity and comfort. And another study found that cats that slept with their owners had lower levels of stress and anxiety than those that didn't. What's even more compelling is that these studies suggest that cats actually have an emotional attachment to their owners. They're not just sleeping with us because it's practical or comfortable, they're doing it because they genuinely enjoy our company. And that's a pretty amazing thing. So, what have we learned today? Cats may not always show it, but they're capable of deep emotional connections with their owners. And when they choose to sleep with us, it's often a sign of trust, comfort, and even love. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the world of cat behavior. If you've got a cat that loves to snuggle, let me know about it in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about cat behavior, be sure to check out my other video on the subject.